So the president has threatened to raise tariffs on all Mexican imports by 5% starting Monday, and that will ratchet up 5% every month until it reaches 25% in October, unless there's a deal reached in which Mexico figures out a way to basically stop the flow of migrants from Central American countries. And the president wants to implement these tariffs because he thinks Mexico is not doing enough to try to limit the immigrant flow. The tariffs will hit a wide range of products that many Americans buy, sometimes every week. So it'll hit groceries, tomatoes, a lot of produce. Avocados is a big one that people talk about. Avocado toast, going to go up in price maybe, but also cars. There's a lot of trade between the United States and Mexico in cars and car parts. Some car parts cross the border several times before they're finally put into a car, and those so they could be hit more than once by the tariffs. And electronics are another item, and as well as some medical devices and other things. Tariffs are paid by the importing country businesses and consumers, so these would be paid by American companies or consumers, but it also may reduce imports from Mexico, and that would hurt Mexican companies in some cases. So they might decide to do at least part of or most of what the president is asking. I mean, typically you don't see tariffs used in an unrelated issue, in this case immigration, and I think that's why you've seen a real outcry from business groups as well as some of President Trump's Republican allies in Congress. I think they feel this is not really the way tariffs are supposed to be done. Certainly the threat of tariffs has brought Mexican officials to the United States for negotiations, but so far the president hasn't reached a lot of trade deals after threatening tariffs, so we'll see how this goes. Right, I think there's a concern that the tariffs, particularly if they stay on for some time and if they go to 25%, people see that as a definite, many economists see that as a definite threat to the growth of the economy this year and next. Some people say it could shave growth by as much as 0.5 percentage point. You could see a slowdown in hiring. We already saw weak job growth in May, only 75,000 jobs. And the fear is that that will only worsen if the tariffs are kept on for months or many months at a time.